Welcome, my fellow professionals, to this very quick overview on the PRAIZION Agile Core Navigator system. Lots of you are certified as PMPs, perhaps, or ACPs, just like I was. And even though I was certified, my friends, I didn't know my A from B. Let's just be perfectly honest. Just because you've got knowledge doesn't mean you're able to apply the knowledge pragmatically to a real world scenario, a real world situation. So I was certified with a certified Scrum Master certification and an Agile Certified Practitioner certification, which you probably would say is not that easy. But even though I had the knowledge, I was not properly equipped to apply that knowledge to organizations until I began working with a seasoned professional who had done this organization after organization. And together we began working, helping firms firm up their agility, become more mindful of what agile truly meant, not just about using tools such as the Jiras of this world. Many people think that using Jira automatically makes you a Scrum Master. And nothing is further from the truth because it's not about the tools, it's about the individuals in the firm and their true understanding and gravitation towards agility. That is what counts. And as we began to work together over the past 5 years, out of our 9 years of collaboration, we began to narrow down what organizations needed. And for a very long time, we helped many people get into the world of agile thinking. But we realized for our PMPs and ACPs and CSMs, they were still handicapped. They didn't have the tools, they didn't have a philosophy, guidance to help them introduce the concepts that we had taught into their organizations. It's one thing to be certified, it's another thing to be a true practitioner. Bring in all that you've learned to the table in a real world scenario. And that's why my co-trainer, my agile coach, and I, Roy, have decided to help those people who are ACPs, PMPs, CSMs, who want to be more influential in the world of agility by introducing a pragmatic certification for real world agile transformation. This transcends knowledge. Often we hear knowledge is power, but that's actually not very correct. It is only pragmatized knowledge. When you transform the knowledge from head knowledge into action, that's what makes it power. So, in our Agile Core Navigator system certification, you'll be coming on a journey with us to not only learn the software, which is very lightweight and simple, because I know lots of you are fed up of software, and rightfully so. The software does not make you agile. The Confluences and the version ones, they're all great, but they don't make you agile, right? You could use DevOps software till the cows come home, but doesn't mean that you're influential in a firm in helping them truly understand what agility means, truly being able to assess the agility in a non-linear, non-dogmatic way. And this is what we present to you in this first leg of our Agile Core Navigator certification. So we're inviting you to go on to agileprinciple.com and join us this weekend. There's still a few seats left at a staggeringly low price. So if you are an ACP, a PMP, a CSM, a CSPO, a PSM, I could go on and on. If you're certified, but you are unable to truthfully answer the question, can you lead agile thinking transformation in a firm? And if the answer is no, I don't have the tools, I don't know where to begin, then you need to be in this program. The extremely low cost and low risk, but the value is mind blowing. You're going to learn philosophies equipped with tools and ideas to help you. A lot of certifications, they give you a rubber stamp, but they fail to equip you with methods, tools, software that can help you. Well, the story is about to change. Many programs demand yearly renewals, quite unfairly, especially when you take a look at the value being delivered by those yearly renewals or every few year renewals. And you ask, oh, like the song says, what have you done for me lately? And the answer is very little, sometimes zero. So let me introduce you very quickly to what exactly this program will afford you. First of all, if you're getting ready for the ACP exam, you'll be equipped with the mindset, the tools, and the ideas for you to be able to effectively do that. A lot of the training is based on the PMI-ACP exam immersion book, but then it builds on it by equipping you with pragmatism, tools, philosophies, frameworks for you to not only assess organizations, but for you to equip them. You might wonder, who are the people behind this? Well, the two individuals behind this are Roy Schilling, a seasoned agile practitioner with over 30 years of IT experience. And over the course of his career, he has led many, many transformations. We've been on teams together, working in firms, equipping them, changing the mindsets by showing them how to think a step at a time, helping them to embrace the fundamental principles and values in the Agile Manifesto. So, Roy will be joining me on Saturday. My name's Phil, and I've been a project management professional since '05. But I've also gone over to the bright side of Agile by realizing the Gantt charts and the earned value and the matrices were not enough. They're great. But even the PMI's research has shown that organizations that are agile in their thinking, maybe predictive in their delivery, are far more efficient than organizations that are just purely traditional and predictive in their thinking and their delivery. And when I realized this, I began to learn. I began to build my agile brain. So Roy and I will be presenting this to you under the PRAIZION umbrella. PRAIZION has trained thousands of project managers and agilists across the world in different aspects of agile and project management, everything from, as you can see on the screen, government entities to private. The problem with traditional certifications, my friends, is a lot of times they're focused only on knowledge and not application. The closest that I've seen with PMI was during my OPM3 certification, where we were equipped with tools to help us do assessments in firms across projects, programs, and portfolios. But many other certifications, they just fail to equip you for real world challenges. They lack practical frameworks. They lack the ability to take a certified individual from zero to hero. Sometimes they're built on already existing overcomplicated tools. Our unique approach focuses on pragmatism and transformation. We'll be equipping learners with real tools, lightweight tools, very simple, easy to implement, and the philosophies behind it. We're going to give you various case studies from my experience on how you can enable meaningful conversations and not just process. It's a scalable navigator, and we'll be teaching you how to use it and the mindset you need to have. Not just giving you a bunch of software tools, but the philosophy behind the tool, the questions to ask, how to position yourself. This is also founded on our core philosophy, which starts with a conversation. Remember, it's all about the individuals and the interactions. The observations and the reflection are equally important. And then we show you how to estimate and how to equip. It's not just about assessments, it's about a transformation 360, a revolution, if you will. So join us as we take you from ACP to ACN, showing you how to navigate true agility. It goes beyond what many of you have in the PMP or the ACP because it moves from knowledge to execution. I see a lot of people getting frazzled by the TDDs, the FDDs, and so on of the world, which are great, but that doesn't make you agile. This will help you build leadership and transformation acumen. You'll truly learn what agility is in a pragmatic lens. The tool included is going to enable you to do dynamic agile maturity rate assessments, category level scoring and analysis, pragmatic evaluation, and visual dashboards. You're going to learn how to initiate agile conversations with executives, how to assess mindset, leadership, delivery, and so on. Many of the categories you're tested on in the ACP exam, but not with the tools. We're going to show you how to socialize agile across the firm and how to lead transformation from small teams to enterprise scale. You may ask the question, why Praizion? Well, we're rooted in real world consulting as opposed to just being paper and pen. We show you how to take it to the real world, backed by practical frameworks. We've done this for everyone, from the more complex firms of oil and gas and construction and architecture to firms in the world of IT and even government. When I say government, I'm talking about military. So if you're looking for an organization that has been there and is still there, you want to be on this program. We'll offer you continuous support through coaching, mentoring, and updates. We have a few certification tracks. We have a white belt. We'll be starting off with a white belt. We'll build into a yellow belt with deeper assessments. And for those of you who are truly boots on the ground, doing this, but not having the right tools and the right methods, but having the acumen and the willingness, we'll take you all the way from the white belt to the black belt, leading transformations and coaching others, not being bogged down by traps of so-called scaling frameworks that lock you up and box you up and make you pretty much unagile. This is going to be extremely agnostic, my friends. So I encourage you to get equipped. Once you're equipped, the certification will have legs to stand on. Join a movement beyond checklists and learn the art of science and of agile navigation because it is an art and a science. Become a transformation leader with us and visit agileprinciple.com to enroll. Don't let the price fool you, my friends, because this will not last at this price point. If you want to cash in on this, go on down to agileprinciple.com. Whether you're getting ready for the ACP exam or not, it does not change the fact that you will be getting a huge amount of value, being able to take what you've learned in your PMP and take it up a notch. And those of you who are ACPs and you still don't feel comfortable leading a transformation, even a small, teeny transformation, you need to be on this program. Okay? I don't often make an announcement about certification because I feel there are already a lot of certifications, but a lot of them are knowledge based, rubber stamps, and at the end of the certification, you're left high and dry. Or you're charged a yearly or bi-yearly or however many years renewal fee, which doesn't really indicate that you're being given pragmatic tools to be the boots on the ground, confident in what you're doing. All right? That's all I've got for today, my friends. Go on down to agileprinciple.com. It will be a pleasure to see you. Those of you who have been on the Agile Alumni Trail, really consider attending so that you can amp up your agility. It's not enough to say, well, I'm PMP certified, I'm ACP certified. Yeah, but what can you do when thrown to the den of lions? Will you survive? It's a good question to ask yourself. All right, I'll see you in the program. You take care and all the very best. Bye for now.